Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Success with Nicole and
Demario.
So, you guys, you are in for a treat today. It's Friday,
Yes.
and do we look wider on the screen to you guys today? We figured out how to step outside of the box. So, we want to thank you guys for joining us, and come on in, grab your coffee, grab your tea. We have a really exciting segment today, don't we? Today's segment is all around, hey Tammy, good morning. So today's segment is all around asking you, how hard is your hustle? Forget your business plan if you have no hustle. So we're going to be talking about that today. The first thing we want to do is set up the show. This show is daily inspiration for
The driven.
Oh gosh, sip your coffee some more, honey. We need to wake you on up. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Tammy. Happy Friday to you. Good morning, Peter. Peter, we missed you yesterday. Next time, clear it with us if you missed Good Morning Success. We was heartbroken without you yesterday. But anyway, today's show is about daily inspiration for the driven. This is what we do here at Good Morning Success. So what is the driven though, honey? Because some people, they might be driven, but they don't know how to identify.
Well, no, we're going to talk about that today, though.
We're going to talk about that today?
We're going to talk about the difference, because I'm starting to realize that the driven don't necessarily have the same definition for everyone.
Ooh, so when you say driven, what comes to your mind when you see the driven?
The people that get up and go. The people that get up to go make it happen. The people that they eat, sleep, dream,
Got your cup.
wake up, aggravate, agitate their idea to completion.
To completion. Awesome. Peter said he has his cup. I know that's right. Tammy, where's your cup? Tim, where's your cup? You have your tea, you have your coffee. I'm sipping on tea today. And what kind of tea did you make for me, babe? This is ginger lemon?
That's that ginger lemon.
Oh, that's that expensive stuff. Let me tell y'all.
I even got the ginger lemon.
You got, you better check with me before you get my ginger lemon. So, I'm just kidding. Terry, good morning, Terry.
That's why you keep rocking the rocking the camera platform.
Sorry, guys. Good morning, Terry. Welcome to Good Morning Success. So, to kick the show off, we always do this. We start by talking about what is on our agenda today, and we want to ask you guys what is on your agenda. So, you type in what's on your agenda, and we're going to talk about what's on our agenda. And what do we have on the agenda today, honey?
Well, I still have some client things to do. I got to build up some client processes, look into some websites and help get some content out there to the World Wide Web. What you got going on?
So I always use Friday as a planning day, not to mention I'm getting my hair done. So do you guys see this? Do y'all like this? You see that I no longer have the braids in. I know some people are like checking their eyes, looking like Terry said he's creating his alphabets. Terry, you know I love that. But no, for us for today, it's a planning day. So many people spend time working in the business that they don't work on the business. So I know, honey, you've got some client fulfillment stuff to do. For me, I'm going to just take a moment to work on the business to create some process forms. What do you all have going on today? Terry, I'm so excited to see that you're creating your alphabets. Peter, what are you up to today? Tammy, what are you doing? Tim, what are you doing today? Let us know. Holler back. While we're doing that, and can I ask you, what is the importance of social media engagement, that fulfillment that you're doing? I just want you to talk about that real quick, because I know by you having done that for Karen and Vicky, it is converted into cash, to money. They've gotten more leads and invites to come and speak.
They got a client.
Yeah.
Just the bottom line of it is, that engagement is very important across your social media database. That is the number one way now that you're connecting.
I'm so scared that the tea bag's gonna come flying out when I. So
why would you do that?
Well, because when I go like this and sip the thing, and I don't want no mess ups on.
We need a couple of bloopers that can go viral. We need something.
No.
But that engagement is very important online. You should engage with your target audience.
Yes.
But always remember this right here. See, this is the problem. It's 80% engagement, 20% selling.
Yes.
So stop telling people to download, click this, buy this, fill out that.
But wait, when you say engagement, what you got to explain? What you just
engagement means
normal.
Conversation.
Just normal conversation.
Be social on the media platform. Social media.
You're so brilliant. So
yes, I made that one up myself.
You're so good, honey. You're so smart. And look at the hat today, you guys. Demario is rocking his Friday hat. This is casual day in our office. And, babe, you looking good. Did I tell you how good you look today?
I was trying to match your stilo.
Oh, not my stilo.
But yeah, this hat, what is now? It's a 7-year-old hat.
Okay, let's look. Peter says makeup for the weekday on yesterday. Yes, Peter, you were definitely out of pocket yesterday. I know you had some things going on, so today is going to be your makeup day. Tammy, what do you have going on? Tim, what are you up to? I know you're going to be changing some lifestyles there, Tim. But anyway, so
Peter's name, man, it always catches me.
It always catches me?
It sounds like we could do something off of that.
Peter Proctor.
Hi, I'm Peter Proctor.
Peter, you do have that Superman quality with your name. Peter says, what you got on that cup? Can I put a word on it? Yes, and Peter, we talked about this yesterday. So you guys, before we get into the meat of today, and before we get into the meat, I want you to share this video, invite a friend, because we are going to go deep about how hard is your hustle. We have a good one for you today. But this cup is my daughter is on this cup with her picture 2014. It's a class cup, but what we are going to start doing in June is we're going to be asking business owners and people alike to send in a coffee mug with their brand on it. It was Peter Proctor's idea. Peter Proctor is a faithful viewer, and he is shaping up to be a friend of ours, and will be a partner in growth. And Peter always calls us with great ideas. And so just imagine your brand on these cups, and our views are normally like about 500 in any given day. So we want you guys to start sending us your cups and mugs. In June, we'll give you the address on where to send them, and it'll be an all-out initiative.
And
yes, and wait, and I don't want to forget, Tammy says more nursing assessments and reading edited version of my book. Yes.
I'm going to drop this. And
I
know you don't want me to drop this.
Okay, what you gonna
But Good Morning Success is coming to YouTube.
Yes, Good Morning Success
is coming to YouTube. So get ready to invite all your friends and family to the one and only Good Morning Success YouTube channel. Yes. And you can view your favorite episodes on YouTube. So not only are we getting, over 1,000 hits weekly with the Facebook Live, YouTube is going to be going up on the numbers too. So what is the benefit factor for you?
Well, let me thank Tammy too. I have to give shouts out. I'm going to be thanking. So Tammy, thank you. We love you so much, Tammy, because after our show, you called us as well, and you gave us some good info. I won't get too detailed. And Tammy, and we've had a few other people tell us that we should really compete with looking at prime time and all that good stuff. So we are working on
next step YouTube.
Yes, so we have to do YouTube first in order to show proof of concept and all of that good stuff. We will also be capturing the numbers from our Facebook Live. So when you guys share it with people, you definitely help us as well. So thank you, much love. Mwah, mwah.
And you'll be able to bring it up on Fire Stick.
Oh gosh, honey, really? On
Amazon Fire Stick, you can get YouTube and you can watch it on your big screen TV.
Yes.
You can see me in full muscle mode.
Oh gosh, how do you know I want that? I don't know. I'm jealous. I'm just kidding.
Don't worry about it. They only get to see the left side.
Peter says y'all are ready to make it happen. Yes, make it happen. I need the first studio show ticket. Absolutely. Hey Michelle, welcome to Good Morning Success. Good morning, everybody. I'm so ready to jump into today's
Driven and Hustle. Well, explain it.
Yes. So again,
let's see what you're talking about.
Exactly. Well, so if you're just joining us, you all, today, this is our daily morning talk show. And Regis and Kelly, Dawn, Nicole, and Demario. But this is our daily morning talk show, inspiration for the driven before the day takes you away. We always have our coffee cups. Mine has tea, and sometimes Demario has a little whiskey. No, I'm just kidding. No, you got tea. Let me stop.
No, why,
stop for somebody publishes that.
Well, you know what? If I did have something in the cup, what would be the problem? Because you know what? I'm going to tell you how some people put a twist on that. They put liquor or something in their orange juice and then call it mimosa.
Ooh. Well, you're getting some hearts on that one. Okay, so, Fasiwe, happy Friday and welcome to Good Morning Success. I know, babe. Don't bump the platform. You guys, I cannot bump. You know how I get excited, so I can't bump the platform. Welcome. Terry says I have my protein shake already. Awesome, Terry. That's an Alpha Success move. Terry is doing his thing. Terry, let me just talk about Alpha Success very briefly. Alpha Success was uniquely designed for new and emerging leaders. If you guys know some new leaders, you must be new to leadership, you want to use Alpha Success. Terry is just a great person that we are growing with. And he's got some great things coming to the marketplace in 2017, later in the year. But definitely reach out to Terry. The man knows his stuff. Peter says, if a solution is in that work, okay, if a solution is in it, then that works. Okay, cool.
It's always digital solutions in the cup.
In the cup. All right.
Get a piece of my cup.
Oh, wow. Okay, see, I was going to sing, but I haven't had enough coffee yet, or tea.
Okay,
right.
Driven and hustle.
So,
I'm really curious about
what... You curious about it?
What's the difference?
Right.
What my hustle has to do with my business. I am a thought leader, and I can create a business.
Okay.
I don't need the hustle. I can just hire the right people.
Oh, you need the hustle.
I don't need the hustle. I just hire a hustler.
So let's talk about this for a second. First of all, you are going to be the best face of your business. I don't care if you're a doctor. It is never appropriate to say, well, we're doctors, we're not salespeople. I don't care. It's your vision. Sell me on it. Period. Even before you hire the first salesperson, you have to sell the salesperson on your vision, correct? So here's what we're going to talk about today. How hard is your hustle? This is going to be a very important segment. It's been brewing in my soul. I can't wait to give it to you. I would say share this with somebody. Grab pen and paper. This is going to be really, really key. Couple of things. There are a lot of people right now, honey, who believe that a business plan is all they need. They believe that it starts and stops with a vision and a business plan. And then they wonder why their business plan turns into nothing more but a menu, a coaster, a piece of paper hiding underneath their mattress somewhere, right? It does nothing. Your business plan alone, hey, Bonita, good morning. I need to reach out to you, girl. But anyway, I'm sorry. So your business plan alone will not grow your company. This is super important, especially as a person who builds strategic business plans for others. Your vision and your business plan alone is not enough to grow your company by itself. The real question is, how hard is your hustle? I'm going to give you a couple examples. Some of us, we know what we want. We even got to the point where we know who we need to talk to, right? But one no took us off of our game. Somebody said no. Somebody didn't call you back. Somebody didn't return your email. Somebody is dragging their feet in your opinion. And as a result, it's got you scratching your head, questioning if this is a good idea. It's got you shook. It's got you to a place where you don't even know if this is the right thing. And now you succumb to all of the chatter. What is the chatter? The chatter is people who don't mean you well. Thoughts that pull you off your rocker, right? They take you out the game. The chatter is see, I told you this wasn't a good idea. I told you nobody's biting. I told you not to leave your day job, right? I told you to have a plan B. And so here's what happens. I'm going to ask you again, how hard is your hustle? Do not let the first no take you out the game. Do not have one name on the page. When we are working together, it is way more than just building your business plan. See, a business plan is just an order of steps. Now we have to work a strategy. That's where people get lost. So when I talk about working a strategy, what I do is I create a grid, and you may want to write this down. I create a grid for people where I start to define roles, and then I ask you, what do you want from each role? For example, in your plan, who is your paying client? Now, who is your audience? Is it the same as your client? Sometimes it's not the same. Who is the partner that can take you further faster? That means a partner is someone who can expose you to massive amounts of your audience. We start to define on that level. Who is that? Who could be an endorser? An endorser is somebody who's willing to give you money. For example, I'll use our business and talk about who an endorser would be for What's Your Secret Sauce. By the way, go to what'syoursecretsauce.com, take your free assessment. But for us, an endorser would be Heinz 57, Sriracha, these sauce companies that we could go to and work out an endorsement deal, and you know your girl is on it. We're going to work out an endorsement deal, and in that endorsement deal, the goal is to structure it in such a way where every time we or our affiliates deliver a What's Your Secret Sauce workshop, they provide us with these novelty sauces. Now, they could potentially cut us umpteen thousands of dollars because that's a marketing ploy for them. Okay, so it's very important that in your vision you start to define your roles. Once you define your roles, you must define what do you want from each role. It is so important. There are too many people who say, well, I know my clients, I know my partners, I know my sponsors. If you work with me, I'm going to say, what is your request from each, right? Before you ever engage, you absolutely must know what you're asking for. Once you have defined the roles, what you want from each, we need to define how you find them. How do you reach out to them? LinkedIn is a gold mine for me. So if you have an intangible services or professional services, LinkedIn is going to be your bread and butter. And here's a secret that many people don't know. LinkedIn will provide you with that contact's phone number and email. You have to look in the right place, and I can show you where to do that. So again, we defined the role, we defined the request, we know where to go get them. Now go do it. I'm going to share this with you. We were watching Shark Tank, if I could bring this up. We were watching Shark Tank, and there was this incredible company on Shark Tank. There are two very smart men. I think they were out of Vegas, and they had created a dart company where you throw the darts. You know, the dart game that you kind of throw on the board? But it was really unique how they had done it. It was such an interesting product that all of the sharks came up and started doing the darts as they were doing their pitch. So, and you know, that's a good sign. When the sharks get up off their seat and start playing with the product, it means I like it. The usability is there. It's user friendly. But let me tell you what stopped these gentlemen from getting a deal. Hear me and hear me. Wow, who's calling?
VA.
All right, so do you need to take that call? All right. So let me tell you what stopped these guys from getting a deal. This is so important, you guys. I don't care how good the product is. I don't care how tight you believe your business plan is. If you have no hustle, you lose the interest of partners. Here's what happened next. They got all the way to the final stage of the pitch on Shark Tank, and Laura said to them, so let me ask you a question. Are you working with any investors now? You saw the guy's mouth kind of change. He got sad, and he said, well, we was working with an investor who was going to invest $250,000 in our deal. We signed all the paperwork, and then everything fell through, right? And then she was looking like, okay, and then what else? And he said, well, everything fell through, and we were really bummed out about that. So, no, we haven't done anything else. We came here, right? I know I'm about to get, so he said, we came here. Laura looked. Laura said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me one bum deal, one investor took you off your game so much that you haven't even called anybody else? He said, no, ma'am, we haven't called. We were really bummed. She said, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that you put all your eggs in that basket and you haven't even begun to look? You stopped with one? And he said, yes, ma'am, and so we're here. She said, I'm out. And she said, I'm out because you have no hustle. She said, I don't care how good it is. If you don't have the hustle in you, the fact that you didn't even bother to pick up the phone, you don't have anyone else in mind. You have no one else in your Rolodex. You're not even thinking outside of the box. You want me to think for you. I'm out and I'm done. And guess what? It doesn't matter how good the product was. It didn't matter how fun it was to use. If you have no hustle, it's over. The second thing I'm going to say to you, because this is so important, because there are too many people who are talking about it, but they're not being about it. Don't nobody want to hear you talk about it. I want you to be about it. You have the power to make this happen. So the second thing is, we were watching it again last night. Y'all know we are always analyzing business. A woman came on there. She had a great idea. Remember, and she was selling these sprays to put kids to sleep at night. It was like a body spray, lavender, and it had like 5 yummy flavors, right? And they were just eating her up, right? Left and right. They were like, no, you're a house mom. You're not, you're a wannabe-preneur. You're a wantrepreneur. And let me tell you, this thing cracked me up. At the very end, what did she say about Disney? She said, oh, wait, one more thing. And she was drowning in a tank. She said, one more thing before you count me out. So the sharks leaned over and listened and said yes, because some of them thought it was a great product. She said, you're going to love this. Right? And with this look in her eyes, she said, you're going to love this idea. So they lean forward. They say, okay, share. And she said, well, Disney would be a great partner. I could see Disney princesses, their pictures being on these bottles and kids everywhere. And Disney has 40,000. So she knew all the statistics, right? And the first thing Mr. Wonderful said is, he said, that's a great idea. He said, have you called Disney? She goes, no, not yet. And he said, I'm out. Right? And everybody pulled back and said, I'm out. You know why they said I'm out? Because they don't have time to hear somebody talk about the dream. There's no reason why you can't pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and start asking for the right people. Be clear about your request. In today's day and age of technology, you can get what you need, right? You can Google, and God knows you have found people for me. You can Google names, you can Google interests, you can Google initiatives, you can find out who in the world in the U.S. has the same goals in 2017 as your business, and you start there. You got to be resourceful, you got to be a grow-getter. And I don't mean my company grow-getter, I mean a grow-getter. Don't be a go-getter, because go means you stay on the go and you have no growth results. Grow-getter means you are on the go and you have the results to show. So what I'm going to say to you is, how hard is your hustle? I'm asking you, are you doing enough? Your thoughts on it, honey. I'm going to sip my tea. Go ahead, Deacon. Deacon! I got you back from yesterday. All right, go ahead.
We about to hit the finish button.
No! Okay.
Like,
Deacon.
We don't need to say nothing behind that. Well, I tell you what. It's one thing to even have, when I wanted to get more into the hustle
Good morning, Kat. Good morning, Yvette.
Get more into the hustle part. The hustle part is beyond the thought process. The hustle part is beyond sitting around talking with your peers, building the business. The hustle part is even beyond talking to me or talking to you, dear, about the business. The hustle part is what you're doing when no one's looking.
Oh, say it again. Say that again.
What are you doing when no one is looking?
When no one is looking.
Are you researching? You got, man, we got notebooks and charts and everything. Just
keep talking.
Just to the point to where wake up in the morning and instead of saying good morning, you say, what's your secret sauce? And you forget that, okay.
Steps.
You got a whole bunch of things that's going on. And then, also understanding how your business needs to scale even in the short time frame.
Yeah.
Because when you go from zero to nobody knowing you to somewhere, to a platform where people at least can call your name without you saying it first.
Right.
That takes a hustle in itself.
It does.
Now I got a good question for you.
Okay. And then I want to ask you guys, what's your definition of hustle? Okay.
I'm just starting my business, but I have this aspiration to really be rich with my idea, my concept, my service, my product.
Okay.
Now, I'm still somewhere else right now. I haven't completely launched yet. What is my first step? And how should I gauge how long this process to get from this zero to actually turning a little profit in my business?
All right, so...
But I want to add one thing.
Okay.
Because, my father did his business. His accountant said, wow. After a couple years, his accountant said, wow, you're doing great. You turned $1 profit in your first year.
He said you turned $1 profit?
$1 profit in your first year, which was great. Based on the amount, because he had to buy equipment.
Okay.
Based on your amount of investment in debt, you turned $1 profit, and that is great.
Yes.
So, but anyway, I know I just kind of ran.
Well, no, that's fine, honey. So I'm going to say this, and hopefully you guys are writing this down, and I hope it's not too heavy for a Friday, but I don't care, right? Because this is what we do. So there are a lot of people who come to us with a vision, and out the gate,
I have a dream.
And out the gate, the first thing is, I just want to make $50,000 on my first gig, right? And we have to tell people, building a business the right way is like building a house. So I'm going to show this to you guys. I'm going to show this to you guys ground floor. Can I show it to them ground floor, babe?
They better show it quick.
It's so raw.
It's so... screen captures.
Listen, it's so raw. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to break it down real quick. Building a business. Look, one more time. Okay. Building a business is like building a house. And excuse my drawing. I'm not the artist here. My mate is the artist, but I am the process person. So I'm going to turn this into a process flow and train people on the steps of building a business. But if you're taking notes, this is really important. Building a business has a 5-step process. It's like building a house, okay? And sorry, honey, for covering your face. Step 1 is we got to build your foundation, right? That is the ground that the house sits on. If the foundation is not solid, sometimes you have to tear down a whole house because it... don't listen. If it's not, honey. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So, wow.
Nothing to see here.
Okay.
There's nothing to see here.
So check this out. This is really, really important. Building a business is like building your house. So the first thing we do is we build your foundation. What is your foundation? Your purpose, your mission, your vision, your goals. Step 2, we need to build your infrastructure. That means you need to build a compelling case on why this business is a business. And when you work with me, I have those steps. Some of my clients, Kat Corchado, Terry is on the line. A lot of the people who tune in, I love you guys, are Grow Getter clients, and y'all y'all know that I'm the real deal with building this thing. Step 3, we got to build a roof, okay? What is the roof? What is the brand? The brand is the roof, the topping, the covering, right? The part that people see first from far away, the roof, okay? Step 4 is the wiring. What is the wiring? The financial, how we pull it all together and this thing makes money, the financial connectivity. At that point, you will get your closing docs, which is a business plan. From there, we have to invite people. See these people coming to the house? That's Demario, right? That's, okay, now we built the house. We got to do the housewarming. We got to let people know the house is here.
We got to put the word out. Got to get the house
Put the word out.
We even got to get a road to the house because some of y'all houses are deep in the woods.
Hey. Ooh. All right. So, step 1, foundation. Step 2, infrastructure. Step 3, roof. Step 4, wiring connectivity. You get your closing docs, which is your business plan. And then step 5, invite and engage. This is very ugly right now, but it will be in a Grow Getter Process doc, and it is copywritten.
You know what? I like when you say step 3 because that's your
like
branding. Because the roof. Because when you get to that stage, you know what you can say?
Right.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no job because we about to go build a business that will earn.
All right.
Earn with your business.
All right.
Earn.
Okay. Building a plan. Good morning, Jonathan. This is Jonathan's first time here, I think. Jonathan, make some noise. What do you have planned today?
Jonathan Goodman. He sounds familiar.
Yeah, Jonathan, I think, has been on before, actually.
But,
does that answer your question? That's the reason why. So let me say this. The reason why people have done business before and failed is, you know why? People went from step 1 to step 5. Step 1 was, hey, I got a vision, I got an idea, I got a purpose. And then they jumped to step 5. Step 5 was, let me invite some people. So they invited. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't you be talking about them people that call me. I will not let you sit up here and disrespect all of those people that call me over the years after they have just created their idea the day before and ready to get fans.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, I'm sorry. They just called me yesterday. I said, okay, let's build your website. And they sent me 3 sentences for a 5-page website. Don't you sit up here and talk about those people. And then they have the nerve to call me 30 days later and say, I'm not getting no traffic.
Right.
But I'm not going to let her sit up here and talk about.
I won't talk about it, baby. But listen, when people are in trouble, y'all, it's cause they went to step 1 and step 5, y'all. And they skipped step 2, 3, and 4. And no, wait, this is so deep. If you go from step 1 to step 5 and you skip 2, 3, and 4, you're inviting people to come over to see nothing, an empty dwelling, an empty shell.
You got a housewarming party
with no house,
with no furniture,
with no house.
Your business. The word for today is house.
Like that, baby. Hit it again.
House.
That is for sale for 99 cents to download.
House is the word of the day. You got to build a house.
Yes.
Oh, you know who said that?
Who?
Boom, 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 boom. Luther Vandross.
A house is not. You had to do that.
I'm not. Yeah. Well, I'm not meant to live alone.
Look, and LeBron is just joining. LeBron is like, what is going on? Good morning.
I turn the key.
You better do it, boy.
And you see me.
Oh God. Okay.
You missed step 2, 3.
Listen, it's important. Yeah. Oh, it's so important. It is very important that in building your business, you don't go from step 1, bypass steps 2, 3, and 4, and hit step 5.
Well, you know the reason that people do that?
Why do they do that, Tomorrow?
Because now they're excited. They just created the idea.
Oh, so they want to invite people to the idea.
They're ready. Structuring and planning, that takes a lot of time. Sometimes it's boring. It's over my head. Oh my!
Get somebody to guide you. That's what we do.
Because you know, a lot of people launch a business in this season, in this quarter, expecting to capture on this quarter's market.
Right.
It's like, you know, you sitting in this hot, and you start thinking about selling ice cream.
Right.
And all of a sudden now you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a truck. I'm gonna get me some ice cream. And I'm gonna go out there and start selling.
This ice cream again.
Yeah. Well, ice cream. Someone made that into me.
Did I tell you how handsome you look today?
Oh no, thank you.
Thank you.
Did I tell you I like your earrings?
You did. You can say it again though.
I like your earrings.
Listen, very important. No, very important. There are these steps to building a business, right? Step 1, foundation, purpose, mission, vision, goals. Step 2, infrastructure, build a compelling case. Because in your case building, and I won't call names, it doesn't matter how great your vision and your talent is. If there is not a problem in that area, if there is not a need, you are trying to solve something that is not a problem and nobody's buying. So step 2 is very important to have have a list of compelling checklist items that you need to consider. We build that together. If you go to what'sYourSecretSauce.com, you can get you a scheduling thing. Step 3 is your roof, your branding. You ever think about this? Your roof is something that you see first from far away. Let's say you go around a corner and you tell a friend, there goes Mama's house right there. I know the roof. And you're pointing to the roof. It's the highest point of elevation. It's what people see first from far away. Your roof, your branding. Put the top on it, okay? Step 4, how will this make money? How do we pull all these things together? Purpose, mission, vision, build a case, branding, and it make us money. And that's what I want for you. That's called your wiring and your connectivity. And then step 5, we invite and engage, okay? And so that's what we do. This is our trademark copywritten process, but we can train you on what it is. We love doing this.
This is a person who took time to build their business.
What? Where did you find that?
This is the person who didn't.
Our child's book, honey. Really?
Well, it had a perfect example. Which person do you want to be? Build my business correctly, or went from step 1 to step 5?
So listen.
You be the judge.
But
I don't know why I be on this camera. Every time I look, I see my eyes looking away.
How hard is your hustle? That's what we need to know. How hard is your hustle? To conclude everything, did you call everybody you're supposed to call? Did you know what to ask for? Did you put a list of needs? Do you know who you're targeting? This is important. And it's not enough just to network for the heck of it. If you're networking, know why you came. Just like you wouldn't go to the grocery store and just walk in and walk out, right? You know what you came there for, hopefully. So business is no different. Are you calling the right people? Basically, are you doing enough? And I just want you guys to think about that, because again, some people will get their first no or their first inability to go forward and communicate with that person. They won't get a call back and they give up easily. And then they'll tell somebody, well, I'm waiting. Oh, watch, you heard this. Well, I'm waiting on the big money. I have this big deal being negotiated, so I'm just waiting.
You know what? You just took the thought out of my head. I was just about to say that. I was going to say, well, sometimes it's not the first no. Sometimes it's the first yes.
Oh! Wait, I gotta get up and do that dance. All right. Say that again.
It's the first yes that can take it.
Yes, tell somebody else. The first yes.
The first yes can take you out your business as well.
But so
because
how should
now
they treat that?
You just launched something and you run to somebody, preferably something that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, we like it. We ready to do business with you. And you go back to the house and be like,
rejoicing. Well, I'm done. My job here is done.
I told y'all it was a good idea.
Wow.
And then 6 weeks later, that person never called you, or that company never calls you.
Then what?
And now you're sitting there, you're like, well, they said yes. I guess they're just going to wait later. You still waiting on the completion of that first yes.
So what is the right? So let's share with them. Has this happened to you all? Have you guys got excited before? It says they on 100 level. They need to take more classes. True. So let me ask you this. What is your recommendation when somebody has put together a proposal, right, or something exciting, and they get the first yes? How should they treat that? Should they be in honor that first yes, or do they continue? I'll tell you how I handle it, but you tell me your thoughts on it. And you guys share your thoughts. How should the first yes be treated? Should you stop at the first yes and prepare for what you believe is excellence, or do you continue to go on until you secure something? What do y'all do? And then look, Tammy says, y'all got me on my horn. Please send me a Girl Getter Shaker for the car. Girl, we got you. Keep
Tammy,
talking.
don't get arrested at Chick-fil-A because you keep blowing your horn out there.
We have a Girl Getter Shaker. Keep talking, babe.
I don't know, but Tammy keep blowing the horn out there in front of Chick-fil-A.
How should they treat the first yes?
You know what?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm telling Tammy to stop blowing the horn because I don't want her to get arrested.
Girl,
she get arrested out there. But anyway, that yes, how should they handle? Now you're shaking the thing.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm far away from the table.
Far away from here. Okay.
Right.
How should they handle that?
Yes.
Well, they should celebrate it for sure.
Yes.
But that's just we have only just begun. I'll tell you how you should do. You should be head down working. Hey, we got that one.
Woo!
Okay, go back to work.
Yes, you're so silly.
Yeah, I'm serious.
No,
it's like
leverage.
Celebrate.
Use it as leverage.
Go back to work because
use it as leverage. Let me tell you how can I please you, because this happened to us. You know it did.
Yes.
Do y'all like this short hair? All right, I'm sorry. Use it as leverage. I know. Go ahead. I see you, boy. I see you. You can't. All right, listen. This is so important. You just got the first big yes from a reputable company that has the budget. Oh my God, what do you do next? This is exactly what you do. You go to everything that looks like them. You go to everything that looks like them and you engage the same way, except you do it with leverage this time. You hold your back up high and you state your value in an entirely different way. And I would say something like this. Such and such and such company is interested in doing business with us for this reason, and here are the maximum benefits, and we realize that you are in the same space. What would it take for us to pull a meeting with you? Or something like that. I would utilize that yes that I just got, or that interest. In fact, that is a real story about how we approached the Women in IT tour. So we literally did the same thing. Can I just set a little bit of that up, honey? So I'll never forget, I think it was March 24th. On March 24th, I couldn't sleep. I stayed up all night and I banged out this like 33-page strategy plan. I was determined, because when you are determined, you asked the question earlier, what does driven mean? Driven means not waiting for someone to give you an opportunity, but you creating an opportunity that is not there. I repeat, I will not wait for you to open your door and let me in. I'm going to build the stage, by damn it, if I have to build it myself, and I'm not waiting. I'm not
These views
waiting.
are not the views
of the of the station.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not waiting on you to give me my opportunity. I'm going to create it. I'm not waiting on you. So the moment I changed the language, when I started to engage these companies after March 24th, my conversation went like this. We are going to have a multi-city tour across the U.S. in 10 major U.S. cities where there are the highest technology concentration, right? These companies are already there. What's your secret sauce? Is coming to a city near you. I didn't call and ask for your permission. I didn't call and say, I need you to make it happen.
No.
I told you I'm going to make it happen. And I asked you, do you want a piece of this? If you don't, it is quite all right. I'm going with or without you. We are creating the stage. I'm not waiting for you to give me an opportunity. I'm not asking you for permission.
Woo.
Okay, so
you know what?
So
you speak.
I'm just
churches.
telling you.
You on
So
churches more. How many of y'all are Southern church people?
But here's what happened. The moment you change the language, the moment you get uber serious about it. Okay, it is a real word. It means supreme. It means high. It means excellence. It means real. Go look it up. If y'all, not you, honey, but some of them.
Well,
so
I would
this
look
is
it up too, because you know that's.
Well, go ahead and look it up. Be my guest. So this is the thing. The moment I changed my conversation, and I wasn't asking, I was telling that I'm coming, right? And I said, this is what I'm doing. Do you want in? And if so, here will be the benefits to you. All of a sudden, the perspective started to change. And these companies, and this is how you know you got something great. Before my plan was even finished, my strategic marketing plan around how we're going to do this, remember, I just, as a joke, I got tired of typing. So around noon, I called the first company that was on my list to call, to target. And I said, yes, we're doing a Women in IT tour, and we're going to do this tour across the U.S. in 10 multi-cities. Some of our clients will be Microsoft, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Would you like to be a part of it? The moment they said, yes, send us everything, when my everything wasn't even finished,
yep,
I knew I had it. What is that? What is that?
That what you're supposed to do after you get through giving a good sermon, like, yeah, you wasn't good. Oh, that was good. Okay.
Boy. So,
good.
but seriously, so what level is your hustle on? Okay, your hustle can even start before the vision is finished. Some of y'all are waiting, well, it's not complete. I don't have all the pages zipped and markers and this. It don't matter about the bells and whistles. It's about the passion. It's about the fact that you have direction on your vision. I don't care for it to be all the way completed. I want in right now. Make me believe right now before it's finished. That's called hustle. That's called drive, and it's infectious. And it will take you all the way. You better hit them keys again, brother.
Y'all don't know nothing about the minor chords. The minor chords, boy, that's when it's getting good. You have to hit the minor chords.
I'm telling you.
You got if y'all out there in music, y'all know about the minors.
Oh my gosh, honey, this is just all right.
Y'all didn't know how to do that.
He's a bad boy.
But the minor chords, man, when they hit it, when they touch your business spirit, sometimes you gotta jump up.
Jump? How you do it? You jump up.
It hits you. That's that business spirit.
Listen.
Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
So, how hard
Entrepreneur.
Honey, you almost knocked off my word.
Entrepreneur.
Okay, how hard
I'm gonna get a sale.
is your hustle? That's all I want to know. How hard is it?
I'm gonna get a sale. I'm gonna get a sale.
It's not enough just to have.
I'm gonna get a sale. I'm gonna get an entrepreneur.
So listen,
I'm telling you.
We love you guys. We hope this was helpful. I hope you took some great notes. Share this with somebody. Invite somebody. Tell somebody about this. We do this every day at 8 o'clock. Welcome to success. Good morning success.
Welcome to success.
Good morning success.
You know what? That been so PowerPoint. We still got time to go.
What time is it?
You wouldn't even know.
But I have a hair appointment. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, that virtual keyboard though.
Virtual keyboard. What?
Listen, you better do it.
Well, I tell you.
I just want to ask you guys, and really answer me this: are you doing everything possible? Not part-time in it. Are you really doing it? Are you really making the calls? Are you really researching? Are you really looking up who you need to be talking to?
Do you think, or are you thinking that because you have this grand idea inside your head that it's a grand idea to the marketplace? Have you researched it? Have you checked out other businesses that are similar to your concept or idea and watched their market?
I just had this conversation.
We'll throw a little tip out there. Yesterday we was talking about, we talked about the Pixel thing. We talked about
Pixar, yeah.
Pixar, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We talked about McDonald's. Last night I was researching McDonald's again.
Oh, this boy.
Now, I tell you what.
Get your pens.
What we talked about yesterday with the McDonald's changing over to the coffee to compete with the Starbucks, that was back in 2000.
Wait, reference it for people who didn't join yesterday.
Well, for the people that didn't join yesterday, just a quick reference. McDonald's wanted to make more money. So they hired a person from Starbucks, and they changed the concept of the whole McDonald's infrastructure into the casual, urban feel, Wi-Fi friendly McCafe lounge. And that was back in 2012, 2013. I just read on last night, as of March 2017, McDonald's has their new growth plan of investing billions of dollars into continuously changing the infrastructure and design of all McDonald's across the U.S. to compete with Starbucks. They're even going into the kitchen, y'all, to start working with certain types of meats and gourmet meals to compete with Five Guys. So they're going after two markets at the same time because they really want to get the kids
out.
This in Bloomberg. Bloomberg, go read it yourself. They want to get the kids and teenagers out of McDonald's
to compete with Starbucks. Are y'all following this?
They're trying to figure out how Starbucks does not have a random toddler thing, like babies crying and kids going in. So they're actually putting a lot of money into that this year. Yep.
To increase their
new growth plan. So you might be watching the rise and fall
of McDonald's.
Which could bring us to our next movie review.
Well,
would be we could say The Founders.
Well, okay, but before you go there, can I comment on what you just said? So just to recap what just happened here, because Demario like I said, we are always analyzing business, and Demario's an avid researcher. But Demario brought up an article again where McDonald's is viciously and publicly competing with Starbucks, and their whole goal is to kind of take Starbucks off their target, because right now that's their biggest competitor.
Yeah, because I'll throw this in there, and I won't tell you how deep it is. They are also saying that, hey, you can get a latte from Starbucks or you can get it from McDonald's, and ours is 76 cents cheaper.
Kim, I'm about to talk about it, girl. Hold on, baby. I'm just, Kim, you and I right here, girl. We need to connect. So this is the thing. The moment Demario brought this information to me, and the first thing it sounded like to me was a big bully going after the new person who's got their own identity, their own feel, and I immediately took issue with it as a business growth expert and secret sauce growth strategist, and I'll tell you why. First problem I hear with this article is that, Kim, I'm telling you, girl, I agree with you. So here's my first problem with this article. You have an apple going after an orange. You have an apple chasing after an orange trying to get orange results. You're an apple. McDonald's, you're not Starbucks. You are a burger joint. You was founded on family values. You came way back when, and that tradition has been grandfathered in. It's ingrained in the culture. Ronald McDonald and all this stuff you used to have, you prided yourself on being a family-friendly burger joint. Now what's happening is you are targeting someone who's not an apple. You're going after an orange, which is a high-end, posh, right, elite, if you will, coffee place that makes, it's an attitude. It makes people feel prestigious. In fact, half the people that go to Starbucks don't even eat burgers. Don't listen. You are after a market that is not your market. Leave them alone. You're an apple going after an orange, looking for orange results. So my problem...
Orange apple juice.
Listen, so my problem with McDonald's trying to go after Starbucks really bothers me, because the first thing I think is, wow, business bullies, leave them alone, right? Secondly, don't be mad at the people who did the research, saw the gap, saw the need, was the first one to stand it up, and they have an identity, an in-demand brand identity that's working for them. Can you hit the close wave? They're doing it, so don't hate on that. You will never be a Starbucks unless you completely change your brand and you start serving high-end coffee drinks. So what bothers me is you can't compete with the Angus beef burger over a caramel latte. They're two different things. McDonald's would have to altogether alter their look, feel, and what they offer to even begin to compete with Starbucks. So go after Five Guys. Go after someone else. Stay in your lane, Mickey D's. That's what I want to say. That's why you don't get those results, because you're not them.
You know what happened?
Okay.
And I say it and I leave it alone. What happened was McDonald's built the house. Someone came in and ruined their foundation. Watch the movie. It makes sense to why everything
founder.
The value that they built the business on is not the values that they continue to prosper from. It was a total gank move. You know, that's all it was.
That's right, Peter. That's right, Tammy. That's right, Kim. But yeah, it is, and I actually have a problem with a billion-dollar conglomerate going after a newer business, right, as of the 90s, who found their identity. Let me tell you, the person who finds the gap wins. Understand that. I tell my clients that all the time. What the real opportunity is in business is to find out where there's a gap, why is there a gap, and capitalize on it. Starbucks did that.
We didn't even try this.
What, baby?
But I have on my USB green. And it's matching your earring.
Oh, boy.
I was like, we didn't even try. We got black and black.
Listen, we be on it. We be on it.
But, you know, also, you have to look at it this way. McDonald's has been in the media, in the business news for years now. Basically doing a Donald Trump. Oh, I'm sorry. Basically, they're doing a whole thing in the media saying, we're coming after you, we're coming after you, we're going to come after you, we're dropping billions of dollars, we're doing this. But guess what? Starbucks never replied. But by stats, Starbucks growth last year was higher than McDonald's, and Starbucks haven't even replied to this. It's been about 5 years that you've been coming after me, but I'm just see, this is that hustle thing. See, this Starbucks. That's McDonald's just talking. Starbucks, we just on our hustle. We just on our hustle.
And this is McDonald's. Peeking in, trying to see what y'all doing.
And we're going to go back to a couple of other episodes this week. This is also Starbucks. Y'all remember this from earlier this week?
Oh, the blinders.
Yeah.
The blinders.
It's Starbucks.
The blinders.
Keep talking.
The blinders. What are y'all doing? How come y'all don't have a kid problem? What are y'all serving? I'm coming over. McDonald's. Leave Starbucks
I can't
alone.
see you.
But listen, so Terry says, why be the apprentice to coffee when you are the master of a burger? Absolutely. And you know what, Peter? That's just like chicken spice trying to be secret sauce. Yes. Y'all know it. Listen.
But that is a great point. See, that means that you have lost your vision. You lost your way. You no longer value your product.
Can you say that again and say you lost your what?
You lost your vision. You lost your way. You no longer value your own product. You created it, and you have lost value in it so much to where now you're changing. Ooh, we just hit something. We're gonna have to make that a whole subject. When you no longer value your product and your service, it starts to show in a whole lot of ways. Because I'm telling you, if you go to McDonald's now, it's no longer fast food.
Not only is it, there's no pride in some of them.
It's nothing. So, you know, it's like, there's no reason to take your kids there. It used to be. So, therefore, once you lose the value of your own product.
Shelton, good morning.
Once you lose the value of your own product, maybe you should close your business.
I don't even know where to go with
Because
that.
I don't know if you want to publicly fall or just close your doors and say, hey, we getting it all wrong. But I guess they still making money though.
But then again, I'm going to argue that just a little bit. So for those just joining, we talked about the fact that McDonald's is publicly going after Starbucks, trying to figure out their secret sauce. Miranda said McDonald's is nasty. Hold on, gosh, I'm trying to. Oh, honey, okay. Just to set that up for people, Miranda says McDonald's is nasty for one thing. It used to be good, I agree, but over the years, quality has went down. Yes, value your product and your service. Amen. Absolutely.
All day long.
But so I want to say this. So what Demario did is he researched and found out that McDonald's is publicly targeting Starbucks and trying to change, and they're coming for Starbucks
and Five Guys. Now they're coming for Five Guys too this year.
They specifically named Starbucks and Five Guys, and they're trying. And I just think that's so tacky. By the way, don't name us publicly and tell me you're coming for me because I got it right. Leave me alone. Y'all been around for eons. But so my point is this. So we've been talking about it, and as a secret sauce growth strategist and business expert, I said I have so many issues with that because for one, you have an apple going after an orange, trying to get orange results. Starbucks and McDonald's will never ever be the same thing. But then the question was, and I'm getting to the point. But yesterday, right? This is deep. Y'all watch this because we can't contradict ourselves. Yesterday, we encouraged our audience to be willing to change. Woo, watch this. So yesterday, we talked all about evolving and changing. So my question to you, Mr. Demario, is that let's say that McDonald's was founded on family values and the good old American burger, but now it's 65 years later, right? And they see that times are changing. What is their obligation to change? Is it well, let's go back to what the founders did. Let's go peek back into the vision to get back to our original vision. Or are they allowed to change, but in doing so, don't be nasty and go after somebody who's not even in your market? How do they handle the need to change? Because she's right, quality went down, the burgers aren't great.
But they're still, even within change, sometimes you don't have to change the outside of your house to change around your furniture.
You bet.
Come on now.
Happy dance. Oh, you better say it again, boy.
We change the feng shui of our homes all the time, but we never change our foundation or the walls or the roof or the wiring. We just change the furniture. We might change the paint. You can even change who live in the house, but you can never change the structure that the house was built on.
Did you just hear this? Say you can change the furniture.
You can change the people. You can change everything, but you can never change the structure and the foundation that the house was built on.
Drop the mic.
So change.
Drop the mic. Look, Miranda said repeat that again. Repeat.
Yes. I'm telling you.
Honey,
Think about it. Think about it. Ride around. You see houses from 1950. That foundation is there. They done remodeled it. They changed the cabinets, new areas, but that house is still standing. You got to stand solid on your square.
I almost lost my hair.
But don't lose your hair.
I'm gonna try not to. Woo! Okay, that is amazing to me. So you're saying that remember what you were founded on. You can make some renovations, redecorate inside the house, right? But stay true to what you were founded on.
Exactly. Or demolish it. Because that's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna change the outer appearance.
I love it, love it, love it. So listen, the question for today, and y'all know with this show, we might have a topic and it goes all over, and we love that. We don't necessarily stick to a script because we like to have a good time. So I hope that this was helpful today. I wanted to ask you all if it was helpful. Give some thumbs up, give some love, share this video, invite someone, bless someone. We are moving to our own private YouTube channel as well. We won't stop. Good Morning Success Live. We will also move it to a platform, and we are pitching it for bigger broadcasting stations. Thank you, Tammy, for helping us with that hookup. Thank you, Peter, for giving us the great idea for people to send in their business mugs. We're going to start that in June. We will be letting people know where to send it. So we appreciate you. Thank you, Kimberly. I cannot wait to connect with you. We love all of you guys. Go to what'sYourSecretSauce.com. Get a free consultation with us. Become a part of the family. Let me just say this, because I want people to know that Good Morning Success is not about Dawn, Nicole, and Demario's success. It's about all of our success. Shelton will tell you, and Terry will tell you, and Kat will tell you, and Peter will tell you, when you start working with us and even just tuning into the show and we find out what you do, we're going to refer business to you. We're going to call you. We're going to set up appointments. We care about all of us growing. All right. So we are partners in growth. And so join the club, be a part of the network, tune in daily. Let us know what you do. Drop your industry expertise down there so that we can connect you. We connected Shelton already, and we plan on connecting more people. So thank you guys. We love you. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Happy Memorial Day. And until next time, stay on the grow.
Stay on the grow.
We're here to let you know.
Stay on the grow.
We got to remember.
Stay on the grow.
All right. Stay on the grow. We're here to let you know that you should stay on the grow. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. You're welcome, Miranda.